Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. That is Max Crosby getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
23.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the 1st down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the...
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the carry, here's Israel Abanaconda. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A run here with Abanaconda. And he's going to be taken down the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. And even 30 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Got it. Ready?
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Abanaconda. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Abanaconda. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down.
A loss of 2
On 4th
yards.
down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hey, run! Son, this one is hot. Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
It is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Throwing is Milton. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 1st touchdown this year.
The kicker on
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Lawrence now on 2nd down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Milton. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
20-yard line.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
6, pass the street, pass the street.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Go.
On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
To the tight end motioning left here. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 22 now, here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Working out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Returnable from the 17. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. He's surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Hey,
Brings up second and 4.
Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And he will score! Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
The kicker on
Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And that will lead to a second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Hey, run!
Second down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Hey, go! Hey, change attack!
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Let's go! Ready?
On play action, here's Milton. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Handoff here, up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Third and 10. They'll go play action here with Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars first down.
Lawrence now. That's caught by Harrison right side. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9.
Don, it's 11 again.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's swung out to Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff. ETN, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Piece of 24.
Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Red on red.
Lawrence throwing on 40. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Go, 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 go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On 1st down, here's Milton. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Milton. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be 3rd
It's
down.
now 3rd and 19.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. He's going to try it here again. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it just past their 25.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, son. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing... It just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Hey, run. Hey, Jason, attack. Silver.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Ready, break! Come on, come on.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long.
Dragon 60. Cavity Lion. Ready, right?
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down
for the Raiders.
We'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Let's go.
They'll go up here 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
To throw is Lawrence. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Hey, go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars get back in it. It is 21-7.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the depth from the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Back. Cougar 19. Wrap up.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Good play call. Terrible execution. That one is intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
Viking 18.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Reload. Let go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 19, charge, go.
Running from the pistol with the Monaconda. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Trap 60.
Milton to the air on second down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is and they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big-time play for Vegas. That gains an even 60 yards. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
Come on. Shit.
From the gun, here's Milton. He's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Jaguars 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
11.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. On the move past the 40. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
And the Jaguars first down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll drop this for Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
11, again.
They'll throw here on third and short. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
A run now on 2nd down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there.
He was
dropped
taken
for the loss of a yard.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
3rd and 6.
Trap 60. Get it. Top next. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 card. 18 card.
They'll go play action here with Milton. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This is taken at the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Hey, run. Son, this is hot.
Throwing is Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, kill.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Now here's Lawrence. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Red on red. Here we go.
2nd down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go check. Hey.
On 1st down, here's Milton. Going for it all. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead.
Jaguars 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Lawrence now. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
It's
A big play for Jacksonville. 45 yards.
First down. A gain of 45 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Easy. Read it. Silver.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Set up the screen out wide. It's Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
That's another.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son.
Lawrence. Flush to his right. There and he will get into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Check smash. Let's go. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And a Raider first down.
70 Timberwolf.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run here with Avonaconda. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
On the ground, it's Avonaconda. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
A loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, very big touchdown there. Makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for two here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Jaguars 26. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Going up top. That's hard. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20.
First down.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48. Here's Avonaconda. And he's in. Israel Avonaconda. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his second touchdown in this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
The Raiders will line up
on the zone read. He'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's second down.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, attention.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. Now Lawrence. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Sack. Bronco leading. Ready.
And he'll be forced out of bounds.
15 yards.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Now a handoff, running right. Good running inside the 25. And he's got another one. Israel Abanikanda. Touchdown, Vegas. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
26.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. From the 41. Here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Ready, ready. Shot alert, chop alert. Hey. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Finding room to the 20. And he will score again. Israel Anaconda. Touchdown, Raiders. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much good.
Makes the score Raiders 57, Jaguars 26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Red on red.
Lawrence now to throw on first down.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Right, let's go. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will get just a bit closer.
Jaguars 33. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, go.
Now a give up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Play action. Now it's Milton. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Go! Cowboys, Panther 60, Panther 60.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts because this one is about done.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground. It's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
Another Raiders.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
On the set.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Las Vegas.
So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead.
71. Jaguars 33.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Now return coming from the 7. And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up.
18-yard line.
Red on red. Don, great job.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.